Everyone, this is Aaron, and I play Magic way too much. Okay, I got a question yesterday that asked, what cards am I looking for? Or actually, it reads, any suggestions for building a great deck? What specific cards would you universally recommend? And I think that's a great question. Actually, I'm going to answer it in a completely different way, and I am always thinking about the cards I'm missing. I'm never thinking about the cards I have. And if you notice the top of my screen, I have way too many gems or crystals, whatever they're called. And so what I did is I looked through Origins. I looked through, actually, let's go back. I looked through the Origins set and saw what cards I had and didn't have. Actually, I looked through in a different area in the under my cards section, and I found there were the 6 cards that I really wanted, and that's kind of how many were in that deck, in that set, I should say. And then if I bought these packs, which includes 2 different sets, of course, there were also 6 cards that I really liked, and the SOI packs right now they give you that bonus and you have all these brand new cards. It's so exciting, all the new things. But actually, if you look at what cards are available in there, you only have like, so here's 2 pages of mythics. That's 12, I think. And um, 6 of those are exclusive, so I can't get a lot of the cards that I would want right now. So if I am going to do this, I would buy, I did that a little bit wrong, but see, there's all these exclusive cards. And so if I'm buying all these packs, and actually one of my favorite cards on my video yesterday was this card right here. So I'm not going to buy these packs in hopes of getting this card when it's not even possible. I'll buy these packs later when it's more, when all the exclusive stuff is gone and things like that. And also, I don't know, I feel maybe nostalgia or something, but I like the older cards. So I want to show you kind of how I made my decision on what cards I dream about. So Evolutionary Leap is a card I've wanted forever. I'm going to show about the origins here. I think I would use this in most of my green decks, not all of them, but to reinforce your first creature is great. The other one, Thopter Spy Network, this would go in every blue deck I had. If this is out, you're just unstoppable practically. I just really have a lot. Whenever I see this card, I am in fear. This, I really like this card. I don't have it, of course. It just keeps coming back and back and back. And if you plan it right and always have 3, then you'll never get rid of it. And just make it as a defender. It's almost like Runaway Carriage was. If you play it right, you just got to do it right. But it's legal and it stays in there. Not like Runaway Carriage. They took it down a little bit. Willbreaker, I think this would go in most of my blue decks. The fact that I'm stealing their creature is really good. Again, this is kind of a medium card, but it's in my top 6. So this one, Harbinger of the Tides, my blue deck, especially my Jace, straight up Jace deck, is return creatures to hand. So I really like this. What I like the most about it is that, yeah, it's a creature and whatever, but makes their card cost 6 more permanently. Not 300 more for the next turn or something, but 300 more, but 6 more permanently. And this, oh my goodness, the Prison Warden. If I could get this card, it would be in every white deck. That's like the only deck I would play. Maybe not. It's just a game stopper. So those are my origins, kind of 6 cards I would like. And there's the two white cards that would go in all my decks. In the newer set, the middle set, Eldrai, or whatever it's called, I already forgot, the BZ decks. I really like this card. There's a lot of black gain life, and there's a lot of, especially with some of the newer planeswalkers, the gaining life with black. So I think this would go in a lot of decks. This is a little expensive, but gain 3 mana, 3 gems, gain 2 mana every time you match 3 gems is incredible. Like, just incredible. So I think this would go in most of my green decks. Again, these are the cards I wish I had. Exert Influence, stealing their creatures. They just can't get ahead, which is good. Next one, From Beyond. This would go in every single one of my green decks. I think, actually, and this is what I want to get to, is that this would probably go in all of my blue decks. This would probably go in all of my green decks, because once you have this out, it's like having a shield at all times. And then even if they have something that's hexproof or something like that, It just attacks it, loses one toughness. Attacks it, loses one toughness. Attacks it, loses one toughness. And it just makes it so nothing can get through, and you're gaining mana at the same time. So, and I really like that card. Shrine of the Forsaken Gods, gain 3 mana. I think this is just really good. It's just a solid card. And then the one card I really don't have and I need, at least I think I need it, is Mirror Pool. If you play this right, you're gaining. You play it when you're doing something that costs 10 or 12 or 15 or 20, and you're gaining so many mana. So what a way to take an advantage. To get an advantage in a game. I can't talk. I should get some water. Hang on one second. Okay, so that's funny. I just clicked on the upper right as if I could X out of there. So I want to go, and I actually have never. I bought one big box so I could get into platinum, and I'm going to buy some decks right now. If you noticed, the last 4 cards I showed were just cards that would go on every deck. So I'm going to buy some of these decks. I'm going to see what happens. I'm going to go through as fast as possible. I have all the rares and stuff. Oh, here's my guaranteed. Okay. And I started with 607 cards. That's important. So here's a rare. It's pretty. So there are my cards. I got 1 mythic and 3 rares. Okay. So then let's do that again. Again, I want to stay over 2,000. Okay, this is a card that is kind of okay, but I like the spells that do this that don't do the damage. I don't have that, and so I'm glad I got a new card there. So when you're just starting out, I would use my crystals first to get 1 of each planeswalker. I think that's so important. You have to have 1 of each color because in the events, you're going to need 1. Okay, and then level up 1 of each. That could be a dual color, so you'll need 4 if you have 1 dual color. Come on. Great card. Use it all the time. Destroy target creature. And I like the Awaken feature. I like to have 1 on a deck that runs really fast, on a deck that is going to produce more mana than you use, like something with an average casting cost like 6 or 7 or something like that. I like to have 1 Awaken card. That Awaken card kind of catches the overflow of your mana because you can use it either way. And it's really nice. Okay, here's the bonus. I actually got this card the other day, and I really like it. Before the update, it didn't work if they didn't have a creature because I had to disable a creature. It works now. So I've never actually used it correctly. No one has until yesterday when the update came out. Actually, no, that was this morning. Okay, so I got 1 rare, 2 rare, 3 rare, 4 rare, 5 rares, 6 rares, and that's it. So I'm going to do another one. I was thinking I might do up to 4, but okay, good. Start off good. I don't think I have this. I don't think I'll use it, but at the end of your turn, 1 green gem, 1 blue gem. Those normally cost what? They are not next to each other, so that normally costs 6, but actually I want to give 3/3 hexproof. Okay. It's nice that you get 2 of the same in the pack. Last chance. Oh, good, last chance. And I have this card. This is a good card. It costs way too much to get out, but I just mastered it, and actually it's better than I thought it was. And actually I got some mythics here. So there's 1 mythic, 2 mythics, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 rares. So it's been averaging what, like 6. I'm gonna do 1 more because I'm crazy. One thing too is sometimes we have a mythic, and maybe it's our only mythic, right? We're new to the game, it's our only mythic. We're like, oh, I need to play it. Not all mythics are good. This card I like. This is it, guys. Last pack. Okay, this is one that we've already seen. I think, and was there? There we go. So I got one rare and some uncommons. So that was not the best pack. I started with 607, and now I have. And actually, I looked. I had 40 rares and mythics before this, so I got 10 new cards actually, which is amazing. And so now I have 47 and actually I had 40 before of 96. So I was actually missing a couple of commons and uncommons, and I got those. And so there we go, guys. That's what you get if you open cards. Sometimes you get one rare, and sometimes you get 2 mythics and 4 rares, or maybe 6 rares. It sounds about like the card mix to me. You don't get the cards you're looking for all the time, though. Thanks, bye.